Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. Tier Vigi me tier bless on this wonderful Tuesday. May you find victory in battle. Wow, it's a beautiful day. It's going to be in the 80s. It's not in the 80s yet. Clear blue skies. Even though they tried to block out the sun, but the wind had other plans. Blew it all away. But anyway, today is a good day. It is. It's a really good day. I'll tell you about those who did not have a good day. Those Americans that are trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe's militia / incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls. 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. A lot of them were service members as well. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there was hope. Folks getting him out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. And least we forget that 700, 800 plus people were still incarcerated over the J6 debacle, held there as political prisoners, without sentencing, without bail, torturous, solitary confinement conditions. Someone lost an eye. There have been suicides. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. And yes, definitely deploy more knife hands. But there's hope. Thousands of people, family, friends, loved ones, charitable organizations, law firms doing pro bono work, even some senators, congressmen, representatives, judges, and former president, soon-to-be president, getting into the fray. Meanwhile, up there, we've been talking about this a little bit. The ISS, the International Space Station, right? They've been going through some things up there. Things are faulty, and there's a leak. There's leaks. There's multiple leaks. What is it? The Boeing Starliner is docked and on permanently. so they think permanently, could be permanently. I don't know. Possibly permanently docked to the ISS. It can't run. It's got no something. It's got no thrusters. And every now there was an incident where the is that my truck? Probably not. There was an incident where they had a lot of space debris hitting it from time to time, and they also had to take shelter in the Boeing Starliner because the ISS was getting bombarded by mini meteorites. Just pew, 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 pew. They all had to take shelter. They all got sick at one point in time. There's a bacteria growing that's immune to most treatments, all treatments. So this thing is ending. It's coming to its end. It's been up there since 1994, 98. I'm not sure, but somewhere along that lines. I knew it was one of those numbers. It coincides with the Marine Corps. When I was in the Marine Corps, I went in Marine Corps 94, got out in 98. I don't know, so you have to check it out. I'll look that up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So in 2030. It will be discontinued, and they have offered $843 million to SpaceX to tow this motherfucker out of orbit and have it splash down somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. Yeah. The details of which is it's going to be traveling at 17,000 miles an hour right through our atmosphere into the Pacific Ocean somewhere, into a watery grave. This is nothing new. The Russians did it. They had the Mir space station. They splashed down a couple years ago, or a few years ago. I forget how many years ago. But anyway, yeah, $843 million to destroy the International Space Station. And it's international because, well, everybody's it was a group effort to build this thing. But don't worry, they're going to build more. there's going to be two, actually, that's going to take its place. The Axiom space station, and one called it's called what's it called? Orbital Reef. It's called Orbital Reef. It's built by a whole bunch of conglomerates. But so there's going to be two up there. So interesting, huh? Interesting. So in 2030, they're working on it now. The details are being finalized. The deal is has been struck. NASA has offered $843 million to SpaceX to tow this thing and let it fall into the ocean somewhere. So interesting, huh? Right? To be deorbited, the ISS, held together with bubble gum and duct tape. But yeah, so that's interesting. That is interesting. Otherwise, that's really all I got. I don't know anything else of note or worth. Let's see. I could say, oh yeah, there is some local news here in Cleveland. If you know anything about Superman, remember Superman? Here I come to save the day. Right? That guy. Well, he was created, and he's from Cleveland. So what better way than the new movie to be in Cleveland? So for weeks now, I haven't really talked about it because I haven't really looked into it. Didn't really care too much. But they're blocking streets, and because Cleveland has some iconic architecture down there, and so a lot of the movie is being filmed in Cleveland, on location there. And so they're urging people not to come see it, not to get in the way, so to speak. I'm usually don't really care much, but it's all the rage right now. It's all everybody's talking about here in Cleveland. Oh, Superman. I just worry about how woke is it going to be, right? Because I used to be a big comic book fan and all that, and I enjoyed gathering inspiration from comic books in my art, to use in my art and all that stuff. So I was a big comic book fan, but it's all become woke and everything, and Superman in the comic kissed a guy or something. I don't know, it just ruined it for me. It just ruined it. Why why you got to make our iconic heroes into gays or transgenders, or I that's fine, whatever, but it's really not the morals and values that you'd want your kids to aspire to, right? Just saying. So anyway, yeah, so Superman is being filmed here on location in Cleveland, downtown somewhere. Look it up, you can see the details on that. So that's all I really got. Go Team Linda. Go Team Linda. Fuck cancer. She's kicking ass, taking names, getting stronger by the day. Go Team Joe. Go Team Joe. Joe Morgan is in a sober facility, getting sober, and it's working. He's still got some things he's got to do. He's got to work through. He's got extreme mobility issues and a lot of pain, and acclimating to sober life can be really, really hard. It really can. I mean, if you drink a lot, if you're all those things. So go check out Joe Morgan. Give him some love and support. This has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget. Bonus knife hands. Boom, 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 boom.